Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the respected dignitaries, distinguished speakers, honorable participants, the loving audience, and all beautiful people present here from all around the globe. I, Professor Nada Ratkovic, IIU Europe co-founder, the President of Research Center, Global Director Croatia, IIU board member, and the COO of the Global Education Community 2030, welcome you all to the Global Discussion Conclave 2023 on the topic Artificial Intelligence AI, a blessing or essential threat to humanity. The day two, jointly organized by International Internship University, Global Community for Education 2030, and IIU Research Center. Today, day two, yesterday, an amazing day. And yes, before I present our organizers, I will say yesterday the conclusion was that AI is a blessing. So let us see today what will be the conclusion. Global Community for Education 2030 has been formed to promote and implement United Nations 2030 Agenda SDG 4 for making education accessible to all through partnerships, policy guidance, capacity development, monitoring, and advocacy. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is a plan of action for people, planet, and prosperity, comprises 17 Sustainable Development Goals. SDG 4 is the education goal to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Education 2030 is an interim declaration and framework for action for the implementation of SDG 4. Professor Pradipta Mandal,
అదండి రూపాయి కూడా లేదు
just a minute, let me mute. Let me mute all. Professor Pradip Manda is the founder of the Global Metaverse Community, founder of Global Educators Forum 2. Mr. Piyush Pandit is the founder of IIU and the president. Professor Nada Ratkovic is the president of IIU Research Center, COO. Dr. Snikta Kadam is the COO of International Internship University and the chairperson of Global Community for Education 2030. International Internship University is a leading virtual education system, a global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide, well reputed in delivering innovative programs. Globally, it is a trusted name for quality training programs and is committed to provide better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metamorphosing the conventional education system by cutting down the additional costs and providing access to more than 1,000 plus courses, internships to their e-learners across the globe with the help of its 1,000 plus global educators. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries, 6 continents, under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit Sir, a committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. The sky is the limit for his dedication and hard work. Research Center is a unique hub establishment founded by IIU and has that provide the research facilities and giving the opportunity to all the researchers, authors, educators, students, scholars across the globe and enhances the research opportunities, academic excellence, real-world problem-solving, knowledge creation, and dissemination. Me, Professor Nada Ratkovic, as a president of IIU Research Center, thinks if you have ever thought about how would be the world without education, research, science, innovation, technology, or any development, then the IIU Research Center is the right place for you. Let us see today. Today, let me say this. I wish to all the fathers a very happy and blessed Father's Day. Uh, so Today, we are continuing with our day 2 with our great conclave, talking about the artificial intelligence. Let us see what it is. We know that it is a simulation of human intelligence in machines, also applying like any machine that can exhibit the traits associated with human mind, such as learning and problem solving. We have so many types, but the main four types are limited memory, theory of mind, self-awareness, reactive machines. Let us see today, let us see how AI is growing. Yes, it is continuing to growing and it really has a great impact on the quality of our life. So, first now, I want to call the master of the ceremony, an amazing personality, an amazing professor. He is coming from Malaysia. He is well-known Professor Karudin Sulkarmin, FCILT. I think that I don't need to introduce him because when we hear the name Karudin, he is one unique and special. Welcome, welcome, Professor. Enlighten us.
Thank you very much, my good friend, Prof.Nada Ratkovic from Croatia. You know, we have been chairing and moderating so many online sessions like this since the COVID days. Anyway, without taking so much time, I like to welcome tonight's great, esteemed, respected speakers from all over the globe. Yesterday, we heard a set of speakers already debating, in a sense, talking about artificial intelligence, the pros and the cons. But if you ask me, okay, I wouldn't answer that now because I will not spoil the evening and then make the conclusion and influence you. So tonight, I want to hear you, esteemed speakers from all around the globe, to share with us in 5-6 minutes your views about the topic today. Our first speaker for tonight, I can see her already, is Miss Chandani Kinger, who is a teacher and international speaker, and she's also ambassador of many global platforms, and she's coming from the United Arab Emirates. So, Miss Chandani, the platform is all yours. Let's all welcome Miss Chandani Kinger.
Thank you so much, Professor. And it's again good to see you and Miss Nada on the same platform. Yes. Starting with good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to one and all present here, the esteemed speakers who are here with me, and obviously the listeners who are there with us, who has joined live from all over the world. And taking forward the yesterday's journey, I'll start with today we are going to embark on a journey that we see as an exploration and contemplation, diving the headfirst into the fascinating artificial intelligence. That's where we believe that today the AI is playing a role, and many of us had the questions that is it the AI who is going to change or who is going to replace the human skills, and that is not somewhere where we can even think about, or we should believe in that, right? Because skills cannot be taken away, the knowledge cannot be taken away, whatever the AI does. But if we talk about the AI, we find ourselves standing a crossroads, pondering whether the AI is a blessing that will elevate the humanity, or is it going to be a threat for all of us, turning the world upside down. When I was reading one of the articles, I came across this word upside down, turning the world upside down, and it was really thought-provoking for me also, that is it the reality that are we all going to face, or it's just somewhere where we have to buckle up ourselves and get ready, that how we have to move into the world that we are going to have against us. And I think somewhere I have read that around 2029, the AI is going to reach to the human levels. Now, I don't know whether it's a fact or whether it's going to be the reality. I have no idea of that, but I just was reading through one of the research article, and it was also mentioned there that by 2045, our civilization's intelligence will also be a billion-fold higher. Now, I don't know how it's going to happen, and those words were already given by a visionary Ray Kurzweil, who sends our imagination into I can say, overdrive with the boundless potentials of an AI. Now the picture what we are seeing, now the picture what we will be seeing in the coming future, over the intelligence which is getting multiplied exponentially. We cannot say that AI can be stopped at one level. The way it is developing, the way it is moving forward, it is developing to a greater extent. But wait a minute, how we are going to think of about it, and when we are envisioning our future with the super intelligence machines, or maybe we can say the artificial intelligence, then there was one quote that I came across about this Stephen Hawking, who warned all of us that the development of the full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. Now, that's something, a serious wake up call that I can say. And it was really a stark reminder for all of us that we march boldly into the future, but we must be careful, ensuring that we can control AI and not the other way around. Right. So I think we all who are here believe in the same thing, that we humans are the one who is creating the AI, then how the AI can replace us. So that's always a question of wonder that definitely comes up in our mind. And even when I was reading one of the interview somewhere which was talking about the Russia's future and all, I mean, that was somewhere where the humankind was questioned, that is it the AI is going to replace the humankind? That is not absolutely possible, right? So definitely when we say it's all over, it's all about how we collectively navigate the AI revolution. And this stakes which are being taken are very high, and the outcomes will have to impact all the corners of the globe. It's not only one country or one nation is going to get affected, it's the whole globe. And I think it is the support of the AI, because of which we all are also here to some extent. We all are working in our fields with a great potentials with the help of AI as well, right? But there is something that I can say, that while we are pondering the potential risks, let's not forget that there are many immense opportunities that can be looked into. So I would just take a very simple example, and maybe this example we all are aware about, the CEO of Google, Sundar Pichai, who has rightly pointed out that we must ensure that AI benefits all of the humanity and not just a select few one. And definitely this is where even the Google CEO can think about, who is already in the field of technology and has seen lots of ups and downs with the technology. So definitely imagine a world where the AI is going to be a revolutionary in the healthcare facilities, in the educations, in terms of medicals, in terms of, we can say, the arms and ammunitions or defense in the military. The picture of a future of the AI where we have to tackle about the climate change. We cannot forget the SDGs. I was just listening to the word of Professor Nada when she connected the AI again with the SDGs, right? So we all have to consider that part also, that helping us to create the sustainable planet for the future generation is also the role where the AI is going to play. And these are the possible opportunities for all, where we can achieve it with the harness of the AI, but we cannot say that the AI is going to overpower the humanity, or maybe the humankind. And taking up towards the conclusion, I would just say that we have found out ourselves on the crossroads, but there is still a question, that is it going to be a threat for us, or is it going to be an opportunity? So the answer lies in our hands. That's what I would suggest or say, that by establishing those robust ethical frameworks, investing in the AI safety, and fostering the collaborations between the brilliant minds. We all are here together. I'm sure we all are here because we all are brilliant minds, and we all are brilliant human beings. And we can pave the way for the futures where I can say that AI becomes a powerful ally. And right, definitely to say that at the end, that let's embrace the blessings of the AI, but again, while cautiously navigating the potential pitfalls. And that's where we have to shape the world where AI is being harnessed responsibly, empowering us to conquer over the challenges that we all face. And I'm sure definitely we all human beings, or we all individuals, wherever we are working, we all face those challenges. And even after having the AI also, we face those challenges, right? So it's not somewhere that AI has done everything yet, but yes, we have to create a brighter future for all of us. And together, we all have to be that inspiring adventures hand in hand with the artificial intelligence. And that's where we will also, as if I talk about me, that as an educator, we also play, we also consider AI as our helping tool many of the time. So definitely, that's where we have to embark, that how we are considering the AI. Are we making a threat for ourselves, or are we strategically utilizing it for our own opportunities and benefits? So that's what my thoughts were. So thank you so much again. And let's all of us join hands together to embrace the future with the open minds and the boundless imaginations of the AI. Thank you.
Wow, wow. Thank you, Ms. Chandani. That was an awesome start of the night, a continuation of the excitement that we had yesterday. Just quickly, what you were sharing with us, you mentioned that by 2029, AI will reach human levels. And then you frightened us, boundless potential of the AI and multiplied exponentially. Those are the keywords. And then you quoted Stephen Hawking, who warned us that the end of the human race is on the way. And also you quoted Sundar Pichai. And the keyword I like that you crystallize the whole thing is that we need to, in order for us to survive, we need to be able to navigate them. Thank you again, Ms. Chandani Kingal, for sharing, for being the first speaker tonight on this really exciting topic. So I now, from UAE now, we want to move to India, which is not very far away. Dr. Vijay Caroline, okay, who is a professor and counseling psychologist. She's chairman of the Life Foundation. She's also MD of the Vishwa Humanity United International Royal Council, and she's a global peace ambassador, of course, international speaker. And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Prof. Vijay Caroline from India. All yours, Professor Caroline.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the eminent global speakers, excellencies, viewers. A glad day for us as we are discussing very important topic, the day of the need of the hour and the day of the time. That is whether artificial intelligence is going to be a blessing or a threat. And we know that youth is running after AI. As an engineering fraternity, we'll be observing that the young children, engineering students mainly opting AI as they feel that future is AI, not other subjects. So yes, AI is a great blessing where human cannot do certain works. AI, with the support of artificial intelligence, we can achieve it. For example, anything toxicity related area, or into the depth of the oceans to explore, or into the space, easily we can take the support of artificial intelligence. And the data, the large data can be stored and processed, accessed in a great way without any error. And human will be very tired with a short span of time and need some lapses and breaks. But with the support of artificial intelligence, we can do continuously the tedious work and can be succeeded. In this way, we can cite a number of examples, and as we all know, and Google also giving us a lot of information about the importance of artificial intelligence. But the topic is whether it is a blessing or a threat to the humankind. It is a blessing. I can say it is a great blessing because we are able to function the examples just I cited very effectively and efficiently. But the only thing is the science and technology already proved that it is a blessing as well as a threat. As we are civilized and moving ahead, saying that more civilized and we are achieving many revolutionary, innovatory activities we are taking up, innovative ideas we're implementing for the great development of our world. But we see many challenges we are facing and it has to be addressed. So artificial intelligence also, if it is not used effectively and efficiently by human being, definitely it is going to be a threat. Even the great scientists, researchers, and they also observed that artificial intelligence can be a threat in future if it is not used properly. So we have to make use of this technology in a great way, how best we can utilize for the betterment of the society. That is very important. So we know that we are mostly now, we are depending on artificial intelligence, even in banking, navigation, every area we observe the existence of artificial intelligence. But the thing is, it doesn't have any emotions. So definitely without any emotions, a machine can do anything. So it can act widely if the program is not given properly. So if programs should be done in more care to be taken by the scientist, then only it can function effectively. It doesn't think what program it has given to it. It access and do it in a very speed way, and that may harm the human being. So human duty is very important. So without any program, artificial intelligence cannot be function or cannot function in more effectively. So program will be done by human being. So human brain need to be more cautious and care, then only it can function effectively. If it not, definitely there will be devastating effect on the lives of the human being. Definitely it turns into a threat. So only things we need to understand, we human being, intellectuals, wisdom people, knowledgeable. So we need to think properly and utilize that technology in the present era. So we need to depend on artificial intelligence. It is supporting a lot, even in the medical field, taking the right diagnosis, supporting human being without having any, and during medication without any side effects. It is taking a lot of care during surgery, it is supporting. So taking the knowledge of artificial intelligence and utilizing for the betterment of human being or the society, betterment of the society is very important. The cautious observation, cautious implementation, and the knowledge we have attained, that has to be implemented by using artificial intelligence. Then only we can call it as a blessing for human being. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Dr. VJE Caroline, for sharing with us your views on artificial intelligence. And I like the part when you share with us, you know what's best because you are in academia, right? The students are choosing AI in their courses, right? Which you mentioned. And then you stress the point about the dependence of artificial intelligence in every field, medicine and and everything else. And the keyword that you use, no emotion, yes. But I'm a bit skeptical about that no emotion because these robots or this artificial intelligence, they learn very fast. In what you call in a short time, their sharing of emotions can beat human beings. The girls can fall in love with the robots or the AI more than they fall with
Professor
normal human.
Kerudin, listen, you
Yes.
don't understand that, but really, that machines feel us women so our strong. Dr. VJ, Caroline, and Chandani, me, they feel us. Don't worry.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you again, Dr. Caroline. So I now like to call upon Sir Rajarao Pagidipali to share, since I can see you very clearly on the screen. Please, the show is all yours now. Please share with us your views on AI.
Thank you, my dear sir. Thank you so much. I'm really very much happy and very much honored to be here. I would like to say thanks to my dear friend Padma Mandal and the team IIU and my dear friend Nada and dear Professor Sir doing a wonderful moderating. You are a great speaker, but more than that, I like you as a great musician and singer. Always inculcating the blood of
good,
youth.
Professor Raja. He didn't want to sing and to play to us. He need to do that.
But he will. He will. So seeing Karimuddin sir presence on this, it makes me young and energetic. He is something like that. And my dear friends, Rajput sir and Uh, I don't know how to introduce her. The great humanitarian Professor Dr. Vijay Kalyan, ma'am. Great words. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I joined today because of you. A few minutes back, I happened to see your update, Facebook update. Then I instantly remembered that. Even though the date you mentioned 19th June, but I know it's 18th June. Anyway, so I got ready and I'm here. Thank you. I'm very much happy to see all the excellencies because most of them are my friends. So thank you so much. Today, I'm very happy to speak about this artificial intelligence. Okay, there are many positive sides. We need not because there are many speakers who keeps on saying that the positive traits because we are witnessing that. Today we are here. That is because of this artificial intelligence. Today the world is prospering, getting prosperous, and the world has become smaller because of all these technical advancements. So there is no way to blame artificial intelligence. We have to take all the blessings from the nature. We have to take all the blessings from the technology. But at the same time, we should be very careful about this technology. Just I want to give some examples from the movies. If you see the movie Terminator, which was released in 1990s, then in 1990s, second part, it goes on. There is one version in 2008, Terminator Salvation. There are two heroes, Christian Bale and Sam Worthington. These both are the heroes in the movie Terminator Salvation, released in 2008. You know, in the movie, in future, the world is being ruled by artificial intelligence. You believe it or not, that is the premise of that movie is. So we don't know that because still we have only artificial intelligence. But you know, the next stage is artificial super intelligence. So we are at present, we are in artificial intelligence stage. It seems to be everything is going fine, smooth, good. But you know what happens when we enter into the next phase, artificial super intelligence. You believe it or not, in the end of 2002, I purchased a mobile phone with a cost of 3,000 rupees. It's in 2002 and Motorola. The mobile name is Motorola. Having a mobile phone in those days, that was so great. You believe it or not, 2002. But you know, now we are in 2023, which means after 2 decades. So many transformations nowadays. These kids, the kids of 2023, they don't have breakfast, lunch, dinner without mobile phones. Even though they don't sleep, you believe it or not. They got addicted to this technology, and we cannot separate these technology from them. So, because I have been observing it in my family with my kids, of course, I'm trying to minimize it. We are minimizing and trying to do more than that, but still, even they are getting addicted because we cannot break the total connection cut between these two. So anyway, this is the one thing, because 2002 to 2023, there is a lot of changes regarding this technology. Because if we talk about the same things 20 years back, people look at us as fools. If we talk about the present technology in 2002, people say that we are fools. They will ridicule us. They will laugh at us. So that would be the scenario if we predict that in 2002. So in the same way, you know, we are talking today about artificial intelligence, but after 2 decades or after 1 decade, with the advent of super intelligence, artificial super intelligence, where AI can think like human beings, because we human beings, we cannot say we always predict positive, because when 10 people sit together, no, we can't find all positive minds. We have different mindsets. So if that phase can be reached, when that phase is reached, certainly the movies, whatever the stories that movies were made, it may be Oblivion, it may be Terminator, whatever the movie it may be, but that artificial intelligence will take over the humanity. In a second, it can wipe out all human beings. Of course, it may sound a bit odd or ridiculous to us, but there may be a scope because we couldn't predict that. So we should be very cautious and we should be very careful about technology, because by seeing all the positive, because we can weaponize it even. See, just for example, Chat GPT. If you go and check Chat GPT with any religion name, you can take Christianity, you can take Hindu, you can take Muslim, whatever the religion you can take the Chat GPT with religion name. See how people are fighting on social media. So some war is going on about Chat GPT regarding the religions. So Chat GPT is giving the information and people are most probably asking the questions. How many people were killed by this religion? How many people were killed by that religion? How many people were killed? So all these screenshots are there. But fortunately, this Chat GPT is providing the information. We don't have exact number. But you know, what would happen in future? Some artificial intelligence, for the purpose of causing riots, for purpose of destroying nations, if they give some numbers, you know what would happen? People will fight, there will be battles, and nations will kill one another. So these things would happen. Why? Because artificial intelligence can be weaponized. So these are the things that are going on. You know, if you Google the information Pegasus, it created havoc in Indian political scenario a few years back. Just if you go and search the Pegasus, and there are many politicians who created political turmoil because of these Pegasus. So, of course, good. Many things are good, but at the same time, you should be very careful. You know, what questions would people ask this Chat GPT? Yes, I asked a question one day. It was in the midnight. I wanted to know about the Chat GPT, but it took me 1 hour, nearly 1 hour to sign into that, because it keeps on asking me a question whether you are a human being or not. Of course, I faced this question many times, but still, again, while I was signing into the Chat GPT, it took me 1 hour to get signing into the Chat GPT. It has been showing the signs, turn this right, turn this left. So I'm doing my best and I'm doing the right things, whatever it is saying, but still it is not satisfied with my answers. It took me nearly 1 hour. So after 1 hour, I asked it one question. Who is Rajarao Pagidpalli? So it said that he is an ex-person. Why do you need him? He is not popular person. He is not popular person. We don't have any data about this person. Just ignore him. So this is what it said. So up to 2022, he's a zero. He didn't have any records with us. So just ignore that person. So it's not given to me. But I worked 1 hour to know the answer, what it would say about me. But this is what I get it from. But no problem. But the thing I want to here express is, depending on the Chat GPT, to prove that whether we are human beings or not, because it has taken nearly 1 hour time. But you know, when there would be entries, because there in future there would be no watchmen and no security guards, all will be operated by artificial intelligence, and we go and put our face in front of that camera. You know, this is my mobile phone. 100 times I will show my face to this mobile, but only 1 or 2 times when I don't need, then only it opens. But whenever I need, I will show my face to this mobile phone, but it won't open. It doesn't open. Just enter the password, enter the password. So this is what it says, because it doesn't recognize my face. But when I don't need, when I keep my face like this, then it instantly opens. But when I have some urgency, it won't. So what I mean to say is, if we over optimize it or overuse it, overly depend on it, you know what would happen? There are so many areas that we would suffer. So just I wanted to conclude it by saying that already there are many movies in Hollywood and in our Bollywood and Indian film industry saying that at the end, in our movie Robo by Rajnikant, it says in the end, it should be there in some museum. That is what given some conclusion, because it has weaponized in that movie. It has weaponized in that movie in 1 and in 2 weaponized. So that is what the thing that with. So we should be very careful about artificial intelligence or artificial super intelligence. Then if it get consciousness like us, in case if this get human like intelligence, then it would be certainly a threat, because we human beings are not positive. There are two minds to us. So see the character of a joker. So we may say that outward we are so excellent, so this and that, but inward we are a bit different. So if we get human-like intelligence, then nobody can stop this artificial intelligence. Then such type of intelligence can be designed to kill or erase humanity or humans, and it could destabilize governments. So we should be very careful. Then we are already seeing all smarter virus-based attacks. Already these attacks are happening on our mobile phones, on our systems through internet. So we should be very careful. So in future, some test release of weaponized virus may be in our internet or in our mobile phones. We can see that because people will release these artificial intelligence based virus just for the checking, just for the testing. So in case if it happens, just for the sake of testing, it would spoil the nations or political scenarios of many nations. So many benefits are there. Many benefits are there through artificial intelligence. Today we are here because of artificial intelligence. But at the same time, if we totally base on this, God will protect us. Thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Sir Rajarao Pagidipali. If I may summarize what you're trying to share with us, before I forget, you mentioned a lot of movies, but I'm not sure whether you mentioned, my favorite is iRobot, Will Smith. Okay. And you mentioned the keyword addiction, which is a global phenomena. And then you are suggesting, or you are telling all of us to be cautious and careful with technology, because again, as you were about to summarize, you concluded by saying that AI, very important, AI can be weaponized. Thank you very much, Sir Rajarao.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay. Let's now move on. We're still in India. I now like to call upon Professor Dr. P.K. Rajput, who is a former Senior Vice President, International Business, Cadila Pharma Limited, Ahmedabad. The platform is now all yours. Please share with us your views about artificial intelligence. Is it a boon or is it a bane? All yours, sir.
Sir, thank you very much. Very, very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the wonderful speakers, eminent personalities on the platform of IIU. Thank you so much, Professor Nada, for inviting me, Professor Pradipto Mandul, sir, for inviting me at the platform of IIU. Thank you, Piyushji. And thank you, Professor Kharuddin, sir, for doing such a great moderation. See, whenever I listen, Raja Rao sir, Professor Caroline, and all the wonderful speakers, I just get charged. So that AI part comes in me, that artificial intelligence, it comes on me. That, oh my God, such good things are coming. So let me just grab the things. So I start grabbing from them. But what the artificial intelligence does, it takes the data from all, and it makes the things, and then the conclusion comes. So what I will do, I will take the data from 3 of the eminent speakers, right? So I'll work as the artificial intelligence processor, and then I speak on this. So once again, very happy to be a part. This is one of my very favorite subjects, let me tell you. Why I said the favorite subject? Because I love technology. I am basically from a pharmaceutical background of 40 years, and we always keep on talking on the technology because technology is able to provide the best of the best medicines. You know that. And how we have started changing the scenario of coming up with a new thing, which is very important. So let me just talk to what the genesis of AI, right? And from where and how AI help us with its reports and recommendations. Sir, you will agree with me and all agree. The genesis of AI can be traced back in the mid-20th century, sir, when the researchers and the scientists began exploring the potential of the machines that could perform tasks and make decisions traditionally carried out by the humans. So that was up to that era, sir. And the development of the computer and the advances in the computer science paved the way for the development of AI technologies. I remember in India when in 1990, when the computers have come, people were very much scared about it. People are thinking that computers are going to take the brains, computers are going to take the human minds, but it was not like that. So there was a plus and minus thing was there. But today, we can't survive without the computer. That has become a essentiality, like the way we have to drink the water. That's the way we have to work with the computer. That's very important. Now, I have attended one of the very important programs, sir, because I keep on attending. There was a group of the senior management was there from OpenAI, from the BARD Google people, right? And from the people who have invented like the GPT and other things and all. So they all were there from Microsoft team and all. So what I learned from them that it is a 4-step phenomena, sir. Artificial intelligence, the field of the computer science that seeks to create the intelligent machines that can replicate or exceed in the human intelligence. It had happened in 1956, sir. 1956. Then in 1997, machine learning has come, which is a subset of AI that enables the machine to learn from existing data. Then in 2017, again, a gap of 20 years, deep learning has come, a machine learning technique in which the layers of the neural networks are used to process data and make decisions. Then, sir, in 2021, generative AI has come, right? We create new written, visual, and auditory content given prompts or existing data. This is the way the things are going up. And today we are on Chat GPT 3.5. Now GPT-4 has come and so many others are ready to come because they are working for GPT-10 as well. This I am not saying, this has been told to in one of the conference which I keep on attending it on the AI revolution, right? Which the entire world, the people, they are talking about it and what is their vision about it. Sir, now you all will agree, right, that AI has become a part of our daily life, sir, right? The chatbots and the virtual assistant, what sir was talking about it, Raja Rao sir has spoken about it, right? That is a real thing which is there. So chatbots and the virtual assistant, because the chatbot keeps on asking, are you human or not? How many red lights are there? How many poles are there? The captcha is there, put the thing. So this is a part of life, sir. Second thing is security and surveillance. When we go to the airport, we don't require anybody checking us. Put your card, scan your face, and you are through about it. When you with the people, we can understand that there is no duplication of the person is there. Correct? There's a part of AI, sir. And it was there 20 years back when we used to go to Dubai. I still remember, right? They used to see the people of the person, and this was complete data was being put there in that, sir. So I remember that part. I'm talking about 2001 and 2002, long back. Then agriculture and farming, the new way the things are getting changed, sir. Autonomous flying machines, sir. Today we are talking. You will believe that by 2030, there are the flying machines are going to come because they will be there. They're going to be a part of the life, sir. Then, sir, retail, shopping, and fashion. Because with the AI, you know that Professor Kharidun, sir, always wear the black color, right? So that is the AI part, right? So whenever some fashion technology person will come, he will come with the Nike T-shirt of black color or some other, Tommy Hilfiger of the black color, that this is for Professor Kharidun, sir. This is a part of the AI is doing it, sir. Right. The sports analytics and activities, because again, it is becoming a very, very important segment. Because with that AI, you can understand how a player is playing. What is his best shot is there? In how many innings the player has played and how many times he has put the shot. So in that way, if you are a competitor, you understand this is the way the things are happening. Then, sir, manufacturing and production. Right. This is very, very important. Then healthcare and medicine, which we are a part of it. Finance and banking. Because with that, negative part is also there. But finance and banking, which you understand the thing, how the things can happen. Education and learning. Because now the tools are coming up. So with the AI, artificial intelligence, lot many things are coming up in terms of AR, VR, XR. All these things are becoming a part of this, sir. Environmental sustainability, today we are talking about the climate change, right? So artificial intelligence is going to tell that what are the things has to be accepted, acknowledged, and what has to be discarded, which is very, very important, because it's a pool of data is there, sir. Right, pool of the data which has been fed properly, and then AI is churning it out, sir. Music and art, sir. Today you can produce the music of the person who were there, who were the legend, right? And 50 years ago, and then after that you can produce the music of that. So this is the beautiful thing which is the AI is doing about it, sir. Then gamification. Today people are, this is a big, very big industry, sir. Again, 5,000 crore industry in India, the gamification industry, and now gamification is coming in the teaching line also. Because with the gamification, the student will learn it very, very easily, sir. Apart from playing and putting your money and other things that I'm not talking about it, I'm talking about the positive part of it. Automobile industry, sir. Today, our entire system is being driven by the AI part, sir. When you lock, when you sit in the car, when there is a fall, this rainfall is there, immediately the wiper keeps on going, right? This is a part of AI, right? When you are going in the dark, immediately the light will be glowing there. This is a part of AI. And if you are not wearing the belt, there is a sign is there that please wear the belt. It's very important. This is part of the AI, sir. This is all these things are there. Decision making, data analysis, and automation of system process. These are the things are there. Social media, part of the AI, right? So these are the part are there, which is very important, which are helping us to this. Now, what are the other things which is going to make a difference? Healthcare, I told you. Transportation, I told you. Agriculture, I told you. These are the things are there, which is a future for the AI. Because with the AI, you can understand that what is the best thing is there. Why I said about the healthcare, sir? Today we are talking about the cancer is a deadly disease, right? Still, there are some cancers are there where the drugs are not there. But with a lot of the formulation, by doing the genomics study, right, the genome science and all, biosimilars study, we can find it out how the things are working about it. And then there's no need for 7 years of the trial. With the AI, with the 1 year of the trial, you can come with the data and you can produce it that yes, in so many of the patient, it is effective. Same thing with the agriculture land. With the land, you can find it out what type of the soil is there, and how the climate and how the crops is going to take care. These all the things are there which can make a lot of difference, sir. Then I'm talking about the potential risks. So there are the potential risks are there. But to mitigate these risks, it is very, very important to embrace oversight and monitoring. Ensure the transparency and accountability in algorithm. Algorithm is the main thing, because what you feed the things and that which has been fed in there, right? Algorithm development can make a difference, and the prioritizing the ethics in the AI development. Prioritizing the ethics in the AI development. This is not my word. This is a word from one of the senior vice president of OpenAI. I'm not talking about Mr. Sam, right, of ChatGPT, right? But this is one of the senior vice president, which she came on and he said, prioritize ethics in AI development. It also, sir, important to address issues of bias and diversity in AI system. This is again very important because this is a global conference, and I'm speaking the word which I have listened, understand, learned from the people who are the developer of this thing. So this is a very important thing which has to be taken out. And overall, a comprehensive approach to risk management is essential for maximizing the benefits of AI while minimizing its potential negative impacts. Now, coming to the conclusion, if I like to conclude it, right, I can say very well that AI is a blessing or an existential threat to humanity. It solely depends on the way we choose to develop, deploy, and govern the technology. See, there are the YouTube channels are there. Some good things are there, some bad things are there. So it depends what are the good things which you are adopting it. Same thing with the AI, develop, deploying, and governing the technology. This is point number one. Point number two is AI is used responsibly and ethically because it has the big potential to bring out the significant benefits to improve our life. But however, if it is misused or unregulated, it could pose significant risk of individual, society, and even for our existence, what just now Raja Rao sir has said about it. So I fully agree about that part. The secret of AI is to increase the advanced learning across means the unclear, understand, improve, and succeed. I once again repeat, the secret of AI is to increase the advanced learning across. What is that? Unclear. So clear the things, understand the basic things, improve what is required. And then when all these things are there, success is bound to come, sir. Nobody can be able to stop all the right success which is required. Customizing the algorithms to power AI apps, sir, which I already spoke to you. So overall, sir, one should not solely truly rely on AI-based outcomes and should complement them with human expertise and analysis, as human expertise and judgment are still essential to ensure the accuracy and ethical use of AI-based outcomes. So furthermore, I'd like to add once again what you all have agreed. I too agree. The human intelligence is not just about problem solving, but also involves creativity, emotions, and empathy, which are not yet fully understood by AI. So while AI will continue to advance, it is unlikely to fully replace human brain intelligence in the foreseeable future as AI accelerates an enterprise and a leader at a global level. The opportunity is ours to lead the AI transformation. The opportunity is ours to lead the AI transformation. This is the very, very important work. How we lead it, how we make the difference. That is the real thing which is depend on us. That is all from my side, sir.
Wow. Thank you, Professor Rajput. That was we just heard an expert talking about AI, you know. He really knows his stuff. If I may quickly summarize what he was trying to share with us, Professor Rajput was talking about the AI revolution, and he was talking some few things, you know, steps which I can pick up. Like in 1997, he was talking machine learning. 2017, it was deep learning, and 2021 is the generation of AI, right? And he was talking about again the use of autonomous technology in agriculture, and he mentioned the word algorithm. Wow, all these are very technical, okay? And thank you very much, Professor Rajput, for sharing your views on artificial intelligence, and then you concluded by balancing the pros and the cons of the technology. Thank you again, Professor Rajput.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you once again. I'm once again very happy that I have been invited on this platform where all intelligent, brilliant, and such a legends are here from the entire globe. And thank you once again, Professor Khairuddin, sir, Nada, ma'am, Professor Nada. Thank you so much, Caroline, ma'am. It always comes in my mouth. You are always there in my.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, Prof. Rajput. Now, from India, let's move back to where I am. Let's move to Malaysia. Okay. Our next speaker is my good friend, logistician and technologist, Dr. Osman Ibrahim. And he's like me, he's also a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport. All right. He is Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs and Industrial Linkage Division of Meritus University in Malaysia. Which I so happen to also be a member of the Industry Advisory Board. Okay. And then he is a corporate advisor of HTR Asia, Sdn Bhd, the vice president of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport Malaysia. All yours, if I read a lot, it will be too long. It will take away your 5 minutes. So all yours, Professor Dr. Osman, to share with us your views on artificial intelligence. Please.
Thank you very much indeed, Prof. K. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. First and foremost, I would like to extend my thanks and gratitude to Prof.Nada for inviting me this session. I thought this is my first opportunity to be with all the prominent speakers from all over the world. Thanks to Prof. K introducing me for these forums. Let me first of all start with the World Economic Forums in terms of the artificial intelligence. This World Economic Forum, the Future of Jobs report 2023 is the latest report produced by the World Forum, stated that soft skills such as analytical thinking, emotional intelligence, empathy, and active listening, communications are very important for future graduates. I think, as you're aware, that with the current trend, current development in terms of education system, I think it's to a certain extent it needs technology advancement to enable the process of learning intervention, whether in the secondary school or in higher education learning center. Our friend just now talked about the ChatGPT. I think all of us aware with the new dimension of this ChatGPT. So we say that it's provide school level with factual data. And it's advisable to seek an expert viewpoint in selecting courses and programs. And that will assist us to harness our social and emotional skill. And then developing soft skill or assessing where we stand in relation to our soft skill will need to human touch. One thing that I'd like to share with you, the developments of AI, artificial intelligence, is still in early stage from my perspective, and it is ultimately up to human to ensure that AI is developed and used in a responsible and ethical manner. So basically, our friend Prof. Dr. P.K. Ratkovic just now very clear mentioned about some issue of governance accountability. I agree with his views, sir. In terms of this AI, I would say that by putting some policies and regulation in place, basically to ensure that AI is developed with the human values in mind, and we can help ensure that the artificial intelligence remains a blessing rather than a threat to humanity. And a lot of benefit that, there's a pros and cons in terms of artificial intelligence. What can share here, basically, has potential to benefit economies. They are still growing by increasing productivities, creating new business opportunities, and improving the quality of life for people. For example, I think as far as AI is concerned, they can help businesses to automate tasks. I think all of us are aware that this AI can automate tasks that are time-consuming, that focus on more strategic tasks. And this can lead to increased productivity and efficiencies, which can boost the economic growth. And in addition to this, the artificial intelligence can help business to identify the new opportunity for growth by analyzing data and identifying trends. I think as far as AI is concerned, I think it's very clear with the new dimension, new focus on AI can help the business to grow further, to make sure that they can be more volatile in the world business, etc. I think that the AI is definitely one of the most exciting and trending technology investment. And today, and it's proving to be the great resource in almost every field. And but however, everything in excess is dangerous, and so is the case of AI. And another aspect, and I can say that AI is said to be very helpful mechanism in future. Yet some people think that artificial intelligence can be a threat to humanity. Because why? I think these conspiracy theories and other groups of people believe that AI be able to overpower and rule over humans sooner or later. And people think that if machine will be able to learn and understand the real world, they will start building emotions and will eventually seek freedom from humans, thinking that they are being used, worse, and being enslaved. That is very factual statement, and everyone will be agree with that in a way to make sure that things are in line with their their economic philosophies, etc. And then the AI has also potential to greatly benefit humanity by improving healthcare. Someone mentioned about healthcare, transportation, education, and many others in our life. And for example, AI can help doctors diagnose disease more accurately and develop personalized treatment plan, and can help us to reduce traffic congestions and improve public transportation, and also help us to provide personalized education to our students. I think in the current segment now, even in Malaysia, we are starting to use the new advanced technology to enable our students to learn very fast in terms of education system, and not only in Malaysia but all over the world. But on the other hand, they are also concerned about the potential risks posed by AI. I think someone also mentioned about the risk assessment. I think very important, very crucial. We need to analyze and identify whether it's controllable or uncontrollable risks for that matters. For example, we're talking about cybersecurity risks, one of the agenda. So probably we're connected very much on artificial intelligence. And then some experts worry that artificial intelligence could become so advanced, and that would be difficult to control and leading to unintended consequences or even an existential threat to the humanity. For example, if the super intelligence of artificial intelligence were developed to goals that were not aligned with human values, it could cause great harms to society and community at large. Then AI also said it's very helpful mechanism in the future platforms in a way to look into, for example, the new application like ChatGPTs and Midjourneys are bringing renewed attention to artificial intelligence and are taking the business world by storm. And also AI represent the dawn of a new era. And like any technology, any new technologies, the business leaders and individual contributors who embrace it and adapt will be the big winner for their matters. And another aspect that I could say that as far as AI is concerned, in terms of customer service, for example, in the customer service, basically it's a predictive analytics which enables company to better understand future customer behavior by using the artificial intelligence. And this based on a past experience. Basically, they need past trending, past record to analyze what the future trend, what are the expectations for the customers, whether we are in the growth trend or in the decline trend. Basically, we by using artificial, we're able to assist in terms of data analytical. And then this can provide valuable feedbacks that can also lead to future product improvement, innovation. Someone mentioned talking about creation innovation in line with the artificial intelligence. I would agree with that because with the current trend of business development, people go beyond the normal norms in the market trend, be able to compete very much in terms of businesses. And by having artificial intelligence, eventually can help business to make the right decision in terms of the future investment for the business, etc. I think that's for time being. Prof. K is what my interpretation, presentation of this. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Osman. But just to react on what you said, I don't like to speak to artificial intelligence as customer service. I want to hear a human talking to me. Okay. He has shared, Dr. Osman shared with us the pros and cons about artificial intelligence. In other words, two keywords he mentioned: responsibility and being ethical. And the other thing is also he was touching on, this is the first time I've not heard anyone mentioning it. He was cautioning us about conspiracy theories. Thank you, logistician and technologist Dr. Osman, for sharing your thoughts on artificial intelligence. Now from Malaysia, let's move on to Indonesia. I hope our friend, Dr. Firdaus is there. Yes, Dr. Firdaus, who's Dean of the Faculty of Business and Social Science, Binawan University, Jakarta, will share with us her views on artificial intelligence. All yours, Dr. Firdaus.
Thank you very much, Prof. Hairudin. Greeting from Jakarta to all participants. So to make it effective, I'd like to share my PowerPoint. Just, okay, thank you. All right. So it's only 7 minutes of presentation. Okay, so is AI blessing or threat?
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to open with a quote from Sharon van den Hoven. So if you can change the world by innovation today so that you can satisfy more of your obligation tomorrow, you have a moral obligation to innovate today. So he encouraged us to innovate. And then what is the concern? The underlying concern is AI has already been a big present in our life for years. Siri has helped us set reminders for appointment. Chatbots are popping up on website to engage user, answer question, and then in the workplace, all type of software have been developed and adapted to automate tasks. The new applicant like ChatGPT and Midjourney are bringing renew attention to AI and are taking business world by storm. And then, oh, sorry. So there is a growing need for us to explore and understand what impact this will have on society. How is AI impacting job and global economy? What should be the ethical, legal, and social position of robots? So the underlying concern is who or what is responsible for decision and action by AI system? Can machine be held accountable for its action? What is our role as we research, design, build, sell, and buy of this system? So let's start with definition. There are many definitions, and one of the simple definition of intelligent system is that process information in order to do something purposeful. So put forth by McCarthy, it said that AI is computational artifact built through human intervention that think or act like human, or how we expect human or think or act. So in Alan Turing's statement, he said that a machine can be considered intelligent if a person interacting with it cannot tell whether it's human or computer. So however, the type of intelligence currently built into artifact is far from human-like. Human intelligence is multifaceted, containing cognitive, emotional, as mentioned previously, and social aspect. So Gardner in 2011 identifies nine distinct types of intelligence: logical, mathematical, linguistic, spatial, musical, kinesthetic, interpersonal, intrapersonal, naturalist, and existential. So intelligence can thus be best vision as an existing somewhere along of multidimensional skill, in which cognition is just one of those dimensions. So current AI system only equal human intelligence in very narrow domain, such as playing chess, or so expecting AI system to exhibit human-like intelligence or even to surpass human intelligence may take us blind to many kinds of useful intelligence that have been around for some time. So that's citation from Bryson and Winfield in 2017. So the blessing is AI technology advance. This is a use case in the workplace. It may become possible to automate even more complex tasks such as data analysis, financial forecasting, and could lead to widespread job displacement and unemployment as machine take over. And then as machine take over, human will be freed up. It's a blessing to focus on more complex and creative work, such as problem solving, critical thinking, innovation. This could lead to the creation of the new job and new business opportunity. Then also be valuable tool that can augment human capabilities. For example, AI-powered medical diagnosis is the blessing. Help doctor to make more accurate vision diagnosis. Personal assistant also improve safety and security, monitoring for potential security threat, early warning, and so on. And still in the blessing that analyzing customer data, AI can provide customized recommendation. And then on the sustainable development goal is they can also handle some of the most imperative global challenges such as climate change, poverty, and inequality. So it can optimize the energy consumption, reduce waste, and improve resource efficiency. So the threat is that AI impacts on the workforce is potentially impacted on the labor market and may decrease demand for certain type of labor. It may also lead to reduction in the bargaining power of labor. So it may change the skill demand and shift work focus toward more high level on cognitive tasks, and this could lead to polarization of the workforce with a growing number of highly skilled, highly educated workers on one end, and growing number of low-skilled, low-paid workers on the other end. So the role of policymaker is to this issue is investing in policy and program that promote the training and upskilling the workforce. They would help workers to acquire new skill education that are in demand and to adapt to the changing of nature of work. It's crucial to explore policy solutions that would mitigate the negative impact of AI, such as job guarantee programs, strengthening labor rights, and protection. So it become more advanced. It will be essential to ensure that it's developed, regulated responsibly and ethically. So government have a vital role to play, ensuring that the benefit of AI are distributed equitably. And since it's on the AI, can be ethical, AI be ethical? So it's said by Peter Singer that the issue is not whether we can make machines that are ethical, but the ethics of the people behind the machine. So the person behind the gun. So the government can develop policy, promote the development of positive side like healthcare, education, environmental protection. They can invest to creating robust infrastructure and then building strong internet network, data protection, favorable environment, startup technology companies, especially in the developing countries like Indonesia. Also progressive taxation, investing in social program. Important is the role of international cooperation and collaboration. We cannot work country per country or working in silo. We should sharing knowledge, best practice, and coordinating research, development, and deployment. So also possible to create opportunity, and then education and training program will prepare workers for the future. So for example, this is the use case in Indonesia, AI in fishery. As the biggest archipelago country, Indonesia has 17,500 islands, and then it covers 65%. The total ocean is about 6 million kilometers. Ocean is the central with 108,000 kilometers of coastline. This is, we need the technology and AI, the research, the various potential in the marine waters can be used for the national and public welfare, because we know that the fishermen, 5 million fishermen now living in under poverty. The country is rich in wealth, but however, the fishermen is the poorest of the poor, the poor of the poorest. So AI in fishery, for example, in Norway, so the scientists follow and count fish using echo sounder. Then the echo sounder emits sound waves into the water and listen for their echo. So they will be able to estimate the quantity and the type of the fish the ocean, or provide fishery advice on how much can be harvested sustainably. So interpreting and tagging the image produced by the echo sounder in the past is time consuming. So that's why now they pass in the job to AI, and in a blink of an eye, they can just collect the data about the fish. And then it's also been testing autonomous sailing drone on the Sandal survey. Is a part of the future of data collection used in the fishery. The raw data too big to send back via satellite, but if the vessel are equipped with the artificial intelligence to interpret what they are seeing, they can send the result back in a real time. So this is the technology that archipelago like Indonesia needs. So with this, I want to introduce Korika. Korika is an organization in Indonesia. We have every month webinar or seminar, and then every year World AI show with Hamam Riza, Professor Hamam Riza as the founder. Maybe we can invite them talking in this conference. And also just last week, we invite Sam Altman, the CEO of Open AI, and we have a conversation with them in a hotel in Indonesia. And also the report is on the YouTube. So we can learn by inviting people from other countries. So, but not in silo. We need quadruple helix innovation. We need government, we need academician, we need the business, and we need the community. This is an example of we done it in AI. We created a green lamp to attract and collect fishes using green color, and using the battery is a renewable and green energy. So the strength of the current is monitored by IoT, and it will be improved in the next week or months to also detected by sensor and sending to big data to satellite. So artificial intelligence, rapid technology advance, and hold with the massive benefit for the developing countries. However, to reap those benefits, significant challenges should be addressed effectively. So again, education to create a new generation able to adapt and work with the machine. So having said that, there is also said by Pedro Domingo said that people worry that computer will get too smart and take over the world. But the real problem is that they are too stupid and they are already taken over the world. That's what Pedro Domingo said. It's not me. So having said that, thank you very much and have a great conference. Back to you, Prof. Hairudin.
Thank you very much for an awesome and a very, amazing sharing from Indonesia. I like the part when you started off by asking who's responsible for the machines, AI. And then you began to talk about the Gartner and the 9 distinct intelligence. And then you went through the the blessings and the threats of AI, and by sharing with us what you are doing in Indonesia. That's interesting. And I noticed there were a lot of slides that you were using policymakers. So I suspect those are the things that you are preparing for future policymakers in Indonesia too. So you see, Indonesia is going ahead and they are already preparing their future leaders through all kinds of methods, even through webinars like us today. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Firdaus Basbeth from Binawan University for that really awesome sharing. Now from Indonesia, let's move to another faraway country. Let's move to Argentina. Professor Maria, I noticed there, she's already smiling. Professor Maria Alicia Maldonado, yeah? She's an educationist and an ELT material developer, and she's a freelance, also freelance international speaker. All yours, Maria, from Argentina. Please share with us your thoughts on artificial intelligence.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to share my screen, if it is possible.
Please. Yes, please.
Okay. Really, I'm delighted listening to all important speakers being so clear about the blessings and the threats of artificial intelligence. I think it's an issue that deserves to be discussed, and that is why. But I'm very optimistic. I believe that education can make the difference, because the people who are discriminated in the use of artificial intelligence are the ones who lack opportunities for learning or opportunities for accessing technical instrumentation. And that is all possible if education is present. People are afraid of artificial intelligence because they feel that sooner or later they are going to be replaced by artificial intelligence in their jobs. I don't think so. I don't agree with that. I think people need to reconstruct themselves to be in different positions, because new jobs will appear. And besides, machines need to be fed and need to be supervised. And that is why we need to get ready to do so as human beings. In this fast changing world, students need to develop creative thinking, critical thinking, collaboration, communication, self-awareness, social responsibility, learning to learn skills, so that they can deal creatively and thoughtfully and collectively with the challenges of a complex, fast-changing world. Many of the adjectives and adverbs I've included here are not easily performable by machines. That is the human part of education. As regards using artificial intelligence, we have two possible choices. One is to use them as instruction tool, in which case artificial intelligence will be in control of everything, giving close-ended problems, which results into summative assessment, only counting answers and giving a number as feedback. In that case, we would be replacing human interaction. But in fact, I'm more for the second choice, which is using artificial intelligence as a construction tool, in which case we would be increasing students' agency by providing them with open-ended projects, which will receive formative assessment, which, because students will make mistakes because they will have to risk their answers, should be positive and encouraging, even though it should be, of course, correcting the errors. In that case, we are going to supplement and support we would be using artificial intelligence to supplement and support human interaction. The humanization of education cannot be left aside. Because if we choose the first option, we run the risk of depriving students of agency and making them dependent on the aid of artificial intelligence. And that is not an option for me. We need to prepare future-ready learners to live in this world. Sorry, but I have to. UNESCO 2021, in a document for education and sustainable development, proposes 3 key pedagogical approaches. Learner-centered approach, in which the teacher will be a facilitator of learning process, combined with action-oriented learning, that is, we create environments that prompt learners' experiences and reflexive thought processes. I could add that not only create, but also insert students in that in those environments, and transformative learning, which means that students will change their view of the world by working in this way. So there is a need to change the curriculum for a digital and artificial intelligence powered world, in which what we teach is not as important as how we teach, because the contents are easily accessible using the net, using artificial intelligence. But how we approach what we find in the net is what really matters. We need to know where to look for information, how to evaluate whether that information is reliable or not, and how to use it once we have found it. Another thing is to strengthen artificial intelligence capacities through post-basic education and training, not only for graduates from university, but also for people trained in technical and vocational education training institutions. Because we know that we have to update our knowledge, because science and technology are developing fast. So what we teach today will be outdated in a month or a little more. So we have certain challenges in the use of artificial intelligence in education that I want to share. The first challenge is a comprehensive public policy on artificial intelligence for sustainable development. As I said, there is a fast development of science and technology. The policy should be to update the devices students have at hand in order to keep the pace of technical development. At the same time, we should be careful that these devices are accessible in all contexts, because mainly in marginalized and vulnerable communities, the only possibility students have to access technology is in schools. The second challenge, and here it comes, ensuring inclusion and equity in artificial intelligence education. Because artificial intelligence brings educational technology to an inflection point. We can either increase disparities or shrink them, depending on what we do now. I insist on giving students from marginalized areas the possibility of accessing technology, because the other ones, middle class and upwards, have the possibility at home. The others will be excluded from the job positions if they are not ready. And in that way, we are going to increase differences. The third challenge is preparing teachers for artificial intelligence-powered education and preparing artificial intelligence to understand education. Teachers need to know what they can do with artificial intelligence and how to prepare the prompts for it to be really effective. On the other hand, artificial intelligence should be accessible for teachers who don't have a very deep technological knowledge. So the programs to be used should be easy to follow. The fourth challenge is developing quality and inclusive data system to avoid biases in the information we receive at the end. So we need to gather information from all kinds of contexts and count everything we find and interconnect the findings in order to improve all areas in education. The fifth challenge is making research on artificial intelligence in education significant. That means we need to find out everything we can do with artificial intelligence, mainly the people who are doing research, should collect everything done, evaluate it, and share it with teachers who are in service. And the sixth challenge, and consider one of the most important ones, is ethics and transparency in data collection, use, and dissemination. Data collection should be transparent in the sense that everyone who participates in the research has to know exactly what it's looked for in the questionnaires. Auditable. Anyone, a third party, should be able to access the research so that it can be evaluated. Explainable and interpretable. It should use language that is up to the level of the participants. And fair, it should consider, as I said a minute ago, all contexts of society. The Department of Education in the United States prepared a document, 2023, in which it includes 4 policies that are urgently needed to implement. That is, leverage automation to advance learning outcomes while protecting human decision-making and judgment. Interrogate the underlying data quality in artificial intelligence models to ensure fair and unbiased pattern recognition and decision-making in educational applications based on accurate information appropriate to the pedagogical situation. Third, enable examination of how particular artificial intelligence technologies as part of larger edtech or educational systems may increase or undermine equity for students, and take steps to safeguard and advance equity, including providing for human checks and balances and limiting any artificial intelligence systems and tools that undermine equality. But this is something different governments should decide, so it's out of my scope. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Maria Alicia Maldonado from Argentina. That was an excellent sharing. She started off by talking about education, developing the new skills of creativity to compete in a fast-changing world. Then she moved on into the human part of education. And I like the part when she said that, you have a choice in the AI education. Number one is the instruction tool, and the other one is the construction tool. And she said we should go down the construction tool method. And then she shared with us the key pedagogical approaches from UNESCO 2021, which is learner-centered and a few other things. And she also talks about the challenges of AI education, especially to marginalized students and to teachers, educators who are not very well prepared for it. Am I right, Professor Maria? And finally, she shared with us the policies of the US Department of Education 2023. Thank you very much again, Professor Maria Alicia.
Thank
from
you. Really,
Argentina.
I want to thank Professor Nada Ratkovic for the invitation, because she's always taking me into consideration for these meetings, which are so enlightening.
Who will not call you dead, Maria, because you
Awesome,
are
yeah,
amazing.
Professor Maria, you were amazing. Awesome.
Yes.
That's why you are here today with us. All right, Prof. Nada? Okay. Now, from Argentina, let's move to another country. Okay, we now move to Nigeria. We will now have Professor Dr. Adiogan Joseph Kayode, who is a corporate branding strategist and leadership coach, okay, by the name of the Joba Consult. And Professor Adio, oh, you're there. Okay, he's already smiling. The floor is all yours, Prof. Adiogan. Share with us your thoughts on today's topic, the threats and the blessings of artificial intelligence. All yours.
Okay, thank you very much, my very good friend and moderator, Professor Carol Dean, for the nice job you have done so far. I paid attention to the way the speakers and facilitators have shared their insights, suggestions, and recommendations on the subjects of this conversation. So indeed, I would say I'm impressed with the presentation so far. But I need to ask this question before I make my presentation, that as we are seated here, are we future ready for AI's enormous impact to humanity? Observing all protocols, I will start my presentation by emphasizing on the transformational impact of artificial intelligence in copywriting. Yesterday, I paid attention to some of the presentations and some of the speakers.
We can't hear you, Prof. Adiogan. You have a connection problem.
It is a little bad network. I miss
Yeah.
Karudin.
Let me mute.
Yes, Nigeria always have problem. I think that we lose him. I think that we lose. No.
We can see you, Prof. Adiogan, but we can't hear you.
Yes, nothing. And now we lose him. Professor Karudin, we can't hear you. Unmute yourself, please. Unmute yourself.
Okay, so can we call the next speaker? But okay,
I'm
now.
here.
Now he's back. Yeah,
I'm
okay, he's
here,
back.
here.
Okay,
Okay,
please.
thank you. So sorry for the disconnection. It was a network
Right.
issue. So I was trying to emphasize the fact that in a rapidly changing world that we have, artificial intelligence is indeed revolutionizing copywriting. For example, it plays a crucial role in capturing audience attention, in conveying brand messages. However, with the advent of artificial intelligence, you will agree with me that the landscape of copywriting has witnessed a revolutionized transformation. For example, AI-powered tools and technology are reshaping the way copywriters work. It helps to enhance efficiency, creativity, and effectiveness. So I'm going to focus on 2 areas or 3 areas, if time allows, on the relevance of artificial intelligence in copywriting. For example, automated content generation. And this is one of the most significant advancements AI brings to copywriting, is to automate content generation. AI algorithm, for example, can now produce written content that closely resembles human-generated copy. Can you beat that? For example, we have ChatGPT, we have Google Bar, which is a chatbot tool that you can use to generate content. So automated content generation is one of the advantages of artificial intelligence, and this is indeed a blessing. So we should also emphasize the fact that artificial intelligence is indeed a blessing to women, although it has its side effects. It
Oh, he's gone. Professor Diogan, where are you? Professor Diogan, where are you? He was at the beginning of a very important thing that he wanted to say. We were all talking about artificial intelligence. Now he brings in the element of copyright, which is very important and very sensitive. How do we deal with it? And artificial intelligence is actually helping people to contravene or to side link copyright, right? ChatGPT and things that he mentioned. And I think he hasn't, I think that he was going that direction, but he has not, okay, I'm admitting him. All right, you are back inside, Prof. Prof. Adiogan, are you there? Okay, for what do you call, for the good of our time management, let's please now call our next speaker from India, Miss Anvi Prohit. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Oh, yes. Okay, you're a student of class 10 at Amity International School, Noida, India, right?
Yes.
Would you like to share with us your views on artificial intelligence?
Yes.
Hello, Prof.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Are you back there, Prof. Adogan?
Yes, please, I'm back. I actually had a network glitches. I don't know if I can conclude my presentation.
Okay, all right. Do you want to conclude or not?
Yes, please. Let me quickly conclude.
Okay. Anvi, you hang on for a while. Let Professor Adiogan conclude his presentation. Please.
Okay, so I'm so sorry for that network glitches.
Nah, no worries. It's quite common.
Thank you. So it's important to emphasize the fact that data-driven copywriting optimization is another relevance of the importance of artificial intelligence And this, we want to agree to the fact that the rise of artificial intelligence is indeed a blessing to humans. So in conclusion, while AI continues to advance rapidly, it is unlikely that human brain and mindset will be replaced in the foreseeable future. This I mentioned by asking the question, are we future ready for AI enormous impacts to humanity? It's a rhetorical question we need to answer. The power of human brain lies not only in its cognitive abilities, but also in its capacity for emphasis, for example, for creativity, and for moral judgment. The potential for synergy between human and artificial intelligence presents exciting opportunities sorry, for enhancing our collective intelligence and addressing complex global challenges as we navigate the future. So it is crucial to maintain a balanced approach that enhances the strength of both human and artificial intelligence. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Dr. Adelgan, Joseph Kayode, for sharing with us your views. But what you call, I like the part that you mentioned copyright. So in my view, you raised a very pertinent point. Artificial intelligence, it can help, not only expedite a lot of things, but there's some hidden dangers behind it. The dangers of people infringing copyright. Of course, in different countries, in different nations, they have different copyright rules. But again, the word copyright again conjures the fact that your ideas can be stolen by someone else. Yeah, okay. Thank you again, Prof. Adelgan, for sharing your thoughts. Now, Anvi Purohit, can you share with us now your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Yes, good evening everyone. I'm Anvi Purohit from class 10th in Amity International. And can I please share my screen?
Please.
I'm not getting the option to share.
You have the option. Everybody have the option that can share. You can share there. I will also put you like a co-host, but you can. All can share. Free.
Can you see the green share screen?
Do you see the green share screen? Yes.
No, it's not there.
Anvi, it's not there?
No.
You can. I don't know why, but because you need to see the option.
Yeah, it's beside chat.
Yes.
And record, yeah. Security, participants, chat, and then the green screen, share screen. Can you see?
No, it's not available for me.
Oh. Then
listen, can you disconnect and connect again? Maybe something is not okay because all can share.
Okay, I'll reconnect.
Yes. Professor Karudin, till we wait her, will we move forward?
I think we move. We will. Can we call? I see Mihail Stanescu is there waiting for us. Maybe we should call him. There?
Yes, yes.
Brother Mihail.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for the delay, but
no problem. Yeah, you can share while waiting for our other speaker, please.
Yes, sure. How many minutes? How many minutes?
5 minutes, 5 to 7
Only
minutes.
5. Okay, thank you. So let's start. Hello, everyone. Today I will present a personal study case about the artificial intelligence, and let's see the results, let's say. So first of all, what is exactly artificial intelligence? Because everyone talks about this topic, but we don't have a definition. So Artificial intelligence can be the simulation of human intelligence processes by machine like computer systems. Also, artificial intelligence can be an advanced technology typically run by a series of algorithms, computers, or robots using real-time data to simulate human intelligence. But also, it can be application which can learn from data and results in near real life from many sources and adapting accordingly with a level of accuracy that's invaluable to business. So let's say it's computer science with advanced mathematics, but also we can make some inspiration from the natures about the processing. So some examples of artificial intelligence in our everyday lives. First of all, I think everybody knows self-driving and parking vehicles. So using deep learning, we can have cars which can drive by themselves, let's say. And for example, one famous company, NVIDIA, uses AI to give for cars the power to see, think, and learn. This is one example of AI. Another interesting example is digital assistants. Like everybody, I think, heard about Siri from Apple, Cortana from Amazon, from Microsoft, Google Now, or Alexa from the Amazon. All are artificial intelligence, and these are like assistants which help users perform various tasks, from checking their schedules and searching for something on the web to sending commands to another app. It's something like another interesting famous example, it's Uber, because okay, first you connect with Google Maps, but also they make some personal algorithm to give you the price to take the command, and a lot of interesting and other stuff from Uber. And another interesting, robot vacuum. I think everybody knows on internet, Instagram, Facebook, this little robot. Okay, what can they do exactly? Scan a living area size, look for objects that might be in the way, and remember the best route for cleaning the carpet. Also, the new advanced one can think about what is the level of dry and how much should I clean that area. So it's very interesting how this type of algorithms can help you in daily life. Another thing, how can we interact with this type of aspect? Because people, okay, we use them, but how can I also work with this? I give you an suggestions, the application, the Infinite Drum Machine. It's a new way to create beats using everyday sounds. Why I choose this app? Because I think everybody likes to listen music, and also some of them can be fans to make some music. And this type of application can help you a lot because, okay, using one type of AI, which can be able to organize a large audio data set in small groups and sliding markers around the sound map. And you can explore different sounds and make beats using this type of sequencer. So I recommended you to try also to using AI to make some final products. And during this type of experiment, you can think, okay, AI can be easy to use, can be hard to use, and also what can be the advantage, what can be the disadvantage about this type of advanced technology. And also, let's make some comparison. First of all, it's okay to talk about advantages. Reduction the human error. Task risk instead of humans, helping in repetitive jobs. Also, you can take faster decisions, and of course, new inventions. Also, we can use a lot of medicine, which is a very, very important field. Also, another thing, it's about disadvantages, because good points, but now let's talk about bad points. High cost of creations, one of them, making humans lazy, because as you can see, vacuum robot. Unemployment, because some actual job can be, you can use AI, like when you are going to the shop and you don't need a person who will collect all your products and make the price which you should to pay. You can use some robots for this. Also, like in out-of-box thinking, and also, okay, AI automatically we can see in the future about the robots. They are with no emotions, and it is hard to interact with something with no emotions. So if we put in a balance, we have many advantages. but also some disadvantages, which I think we can deal if we are talking about technical. But also if we are talking about vehicle or personal, it can be some more debating. And we'll see what's happened in the future with the direction of the researchers. So as a conclusion, artificial intelligence has massive potential advantages. The key for humans to raise the robot doesn't get out of the hand. But also some people also say the AI can destroy human civilization if it goes into the wrong hands. But still, none of the AI application made at the scale that can destroy or enslave the humanity. Here is the power of human mentality, and I think if we can use in the good ways, try to use in the good ways, and don't try to make bad decisions about psychological facts. So keep calm and thanks for a great audience.
Thank you, my friend, Mr. Mikhail Alexandru Stanescu, student from the University Polytechnica of Bucharest, Romania. Thank you, sir, for an excellent presentation. Okay, now from Romania, we go back to India. Miss Anvi Purohit, are you there, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, my dear, please. Can you share your slides now?
Yes, just a second.
Oh, yes.
Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. So the question of whether artificial intelligence is a blessing or a threat to humanity is a complex and talked over subject. So AI itself is a tool that can be used in various ways. So its impact on humanity depends on how it's developed, fixed, and regulated. So the blessings of AI would be enhanced productivity and efficiency. AI has the potential to modify industries by automating repetitious and everyday tasks, allowing humans to concentrate on more creative and complex works. This can lead to increased productivity and enhanced efficiency and cost saving in various sectors, such as manufacturing, customer service, and data analysis. Then, scientific and medical advancements. AI's ability to analyze massive volumes of data and identify the patterns can greatly profit scientific research and medical fields. It can help in medical discovery by quickly shielding and predicting potential medical candidates, leading to the development of new treatments. In healthcare, AI can aid in disease diagnosis, personalized medicine, and accurate surgery, eventually improving patients' issues. Addressing global challenges. AI can contribute to addressing major global challenges such as climate change and resource management. For example, AI-powered systems can optimize energy consumption, improve the effectiveness of renewable energy sources, and help in developing sustainable agricultural practices. AI can also help in disaster response and recovery by analyzing data and giving real-time information for effective emergency direction. Accelerating human capabilities. AI technologies have the potential to amplify human capabilities and enhance the quality of life. Assistive AI can help individuals with disabilities lead more independent lives, such as those speech therapy, speech recognition for those with mobility impairments, or computer vision for the visually impaired. AI-driven personalized learning platforms can enhance the education by adapting to students' requirements and delivering adapted educational content. Now, the threats of AI would be job displacement, which are AI automation processes. There are concerns that certain jobs may become obsolete, leading to unemployment and economic difference. Sectors like manufacturing, transportation, and customer service are particularly vulnerable. It's important to anticipate these changes and implement strategies similar to retaining programs and promoting new job opportunities to relieve the potential negative impacts. Now, ethical concerns are also there. AI systems can be influenced by impulse present in the data they're trained on, leading to discriminative issues. There's also the issue of privacy, as AI frequently relies on vast quantities of personal data. So ensuring transparency, fairness, and responsibility in AI system is crucial to prevent biased decision-making and safeguard individuals' privacy and rights. Now, control and safety also play a huge part in this. So the prospect of AI systems growing super intelligent raises concern about the control and safety by many people. However, there's a risk of losing control over its actions. If AI surpassed human intelligence, that could result in unintended consequences or the potential of malicious use of AI technology. Ensuring robust safety measures, ethical guidelines, and responsible development practice is essential to ease this risk. Social inequalities. AI has the potential to complicate existing social inequalities if access to AI technologies and benefits isn't evenly distributed. However, it could widen the gap between different social economic groups, resulting in more disunited society. If only a privileged many have the access to AI advancements, efforts should be made to ensure indifferent access to AI and bridge the digital divide. Now, to complete the conclusion and harness the blessing of AI while mitigating its threats. Government organizations, researchers, and policymakers must unite and develop appropriate regulations and ethical frameworks and protocols. Responsible AI development, transparent decision-making processes, and visionary consideration of societal impacts are vital to shaping a future where AI can be used as a positive force for humanity and not a negative one. Thank you.
Wow. Can you share the screen?
Yes.
Miss Anvi Purohit, thank you for someone who is in class 10 of Amity International School, Noida, India. You bring pride to your place, to your international school, Amity International School. Well done.
Thank you.
Now let's move to Dr. Kalpana Dixit. Okay. Who is a research supervisor at Barkatullah University in Bhopal. Did I pronounce it correctly, Prof. Kalpana? So let's hear what you have to say about this topic of artificial intelligence, the blessings and the threats that is facing humanity. All yours, Dr. Kalpana Dixit.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I'm Dr. Kalpana Dixit, Research Supervisor, Barkatullah University from India. And thank you for inviting me. I just like to say that today's topic is really very much important. And it is now a topic of global debate. Everyone is discussing this. In near future, in coming future, after 15 or 30 years, what will be the future of AI and how humans will escape from the impact of this AI? Because AI is actually, whether it is boon or curse, I cannot say in the present situation, because AI is very much supporting tools and functioning all the sphere of life, from medical science to engineering to automation to car, mobile, automatic, and all things, even education industry, we are utilizing this comprehensively and very much extensively. So we cannot escape from it. We cannot remove it from our life. But if you are calling it a boon, so I would like to say that yes, it is a boon. It is the most advanced tools and techniques of the present day, because it's the application of AI is utilization in each and every sphere of our life. And I would like to say that this is also are very much supporting tool for education industry, especially all type of gradation, all type of examination, all type of quizzes, all type of presentation, knowledge gaining, knowledge sharing, everything is possible in the present day. So for education industry and for medical industry, it is really a boon. But if we talk about the threats to human life, that is really a questionable remark on AI. Why? Because number one, that everyone since 2 days conference, everyone has been discussed that AI has been spread so many jobs. Computer programmer, computer language expert, computer data analyst, computer scientist. So many jobs have been threatened by the AI. Why? Because one AI tool can work so many jobs. And when we talk about the robotic arm, it has been also replaced the human being from the automobile industry and all type of industry there. So this is a curse in that way if we talk about it. And thanks to human life, since it is in many tasks, it is outperforming the human performance. What we consider in initial age, that human brain is a superpower. It's a supercomputer. But nowadays, what happened? What we are thinking about the AI. Why? Because in some performance, for example, I would like to say that if we diagnose the forgery in artifacts on art, so AI is more smarter than human beings. So here it is a threat to human beings also, and it is already better at recognizing art forgery as well as radiography. In the field of radiography, it is very much smart in medical science also. So sometimes it is a boon to the humanity, sometimes it is a curse, but we cannot replace it because we have to do some positive approach. We have to make some positive policy. We have to regulate something because AI is not creative. It is not emotional. It has no thinking. It is only operated by some machine. It is operated by some data and some program itself. So if the data is wrong, every product output will be wrong. If the program is wrong, everything will be wrong. So we are totally dependent on the AI because of human beings. We want our work very fast, very speedily. But now, what we think, there must be a global policy for AI, application of the AI. That must be pure and controlled so that people will be aware about the threat. If they are using the data, if they are using a wrong data, so they must be aware about the legal aspect of this AI so that they can work efficiently, they can work honestly on this platform also. And I would like also say that privacy concern is more important for AI. If you are using AI, you have to check the program, you have to control your data so that your privacy cannot be leaked. And other thing is that market and financial volatility. What is this? Because of AI, we are increasing our economic growth, but we are replacing the human power from the industry. We are replacing the human power from the job market. So the creative potential or creative output is not of it because AI never thinks about out of the box. She only works on the basis of the program, some short clues, some data. And the things is more important. Who are valuable nowadays because of AI is the only profession that is data analyst. Data analysis is the most demanding profession. Why? Because all these technology are based on the data. And at last, I would like to say that if we talk about the education industry, even I am very much beneficial about this because I am using most of the operation of AI in my presentation, in my performance, in my education success, in my service also. So these are the grading software, admin tasks, personalized learning, smart content, intelligent tutoring. This is also intelligent tutoring. I'm communicating, I'm connecting with you. And virtual learning environment, this is also available. Gamification is the most important aspect of AI. So at last, at the concluding point, I would like to say that if you really want to utilize in near future the artificial intelligence, you have to take care about its data structure. You have to take care about its data size because it has an adverse impact on environment. Because we are processing lot of data, so we are losing so much energy, and we are producing a good quantity of carbon dioxide, 10 times more than a car. So this is a curse to humanity also. So this way I would like to balance the thing that robotics is certainly among the best disruptive technology of the 21st century. But what about the labor? What are the people surviving on the industry? What they will do? What their family will do? So we have to monitor all these things by law, by policy, by program, and we have to make an equivalent balance between the human job market and this robotic or artificial intelligence also. And another use case of home industry, which develop AI storyteller. That name is Quill by narrative science. That is very important. But can it be applicable to all the institutions? No, not at all. It is limited to their periphery also. So if we learn something, if we advance something, we have to distribute it. We have to share it. And other thing is that AI, if AI has no creativity, then what he will do? Just cannot learn to think outside of the box. And the both who can write force a learning program is the only one example. That has been shown a creative potential. So if the AI will steal the human brain, what will happen in near 30, 40, 50 years? You can imagine. We have watched so many movies based on the artificial intelligence and robotic science, and you find if when the robotic technology becomes destructive, how it will harmful to the society and community, how it will be harmful to the citizen. So I would like to say that if we make the AI more human sensitive, if we make if we develop some software skill in AI, so that will be very good. But it is not possible for in the current 15 or 20 years. So we have to think over among all that aspect and issue. And at last, I would like to conclude that AI is neither curse nor boon. If we can apply it in a balancing manner, if we can design a soft policy, soft tool, soft regulation, and we can control our destructive data, then it will be very much beneficial to humanity. Thank you so much. Thank you, Global Education Foundation. Thank you,
Thank you,
IIU.
Dr. Kalpana Dixit. I like it when she started off by saying that is AI a blessing or a threat? She said sometimes. And she also concluded it in a similar manner, although not in one word, but it goes to that. And I like the part which she's suggesting that AI needs to be regulated. Okay, there's got to be a global policy on AI. It's not emotional and a lot of other things, related to it. And two things she emphasized, especially on the legal aspect and the privacy concerns. And that's why she's suggesting that there has to be a global policy on artificial intelligence. And I like the part also that she said that AI is the most destructive technology of the 21st century. Am I right, Dr. Dixit? Okay,
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kalpana Dixit, for sharing with us your views on artificial intelligence. Okay, now I was told that we are now going to watch a video.
Yes,
on,
Professor Kerudin, we will watch
Yes.
a video. We
Yes.
have a video from great Dr.
Bhavin.
Bhavin Shah. Yes,
All right,
yesterday he
right.
couldn't present and because he has a bad network. So
All right.
let us try. Nada also don't have a good network, but let us try.
Okay, please.
Dr. Kalpana, I'm really proud on you. Today, our great ladies, amazing, strong ladies with AI. Yes, our student Mikhail, wonderful, all wonderful. What to say? What to say? Keep doing a great work, all of you, all of you. So see already your internet connection is unstable. So let us see. I will try, but I need to stop sharing. I didn't involve the sound. Okay. Let us again try.
Namaste to you all and warm greetings from India. I am thankful to
Professor Karudini, do you hear it?
all the organizers,
Yeah, I can hear it.
co-organizers for this opportunity to be a part of the global conclave on artificial intelligence, a blessing or an existential threat to humanity. First of all, what is artificial intelligence? Intelligence is the capacity to learn and solve problems. Then what is artificial intelligence? It's the simulation of human intelligence by machines, the ability to solve problems, the ability to act rationally, the ability to act like humans. There are three main types of capabilities of the AI, that is the weak AI, the strong AI, and the super AI. The weak AI focuses on one task and cannot perform beyond its limitations. Strong AI can understand and learn any intellectual task that a human being can. Super AI surpasses human intelligence and can perform any task better than a human. It's still a concept. Strong AI researchers are still striving to reach there. And weak AI is very common in our daily lives. Let's talk about the pros and cons of the artificial intelligence. Moving towards the pros, reduction in human errors. Of course, it's been helping doctors for robotic surgery systems to perform complex procedures with high preciseness and accuracy, reducing the risk of human error. Zero risk, of course, it's been used in factory capacity lines for fully automated production lines, wherein it can perform tasks, eliminating the risk of human errors and limiting the injury in hazardous environments. 24/7 availability, of course, inculcation of chatbots have created displacement into the jobs and been handled much efficiently than the humans to reply to the answers which are being mostly asked based on the prefed data, and by using AI and natural language processing, it tries to resolve the problem, and if unsolvable can be escalated to the human agents at last. Digital assistants, of course, businesses have now understand that digital assistance is a part of their customer service representatives, and it's a first line wherein they can eliminate the number of human interventions which could be handled by the chatbots or the voice bots, which further, if been unsolvable, could be escalated to the representative. New inventions, we all are aware of self-driving cars, which uses a combination of camera, sensors, and AI, which can improve the potential of potential road safety, congestions in the traffic, and of course could be accessible to the people with disabilities or limited mobility. Unbiased decisions, of course, if been used for recruitment processes, the AI-based systems can help screen the job applicants based on skills and qualifications rather than the demographics. Perform repetitive jobs, of course, with the inculcation of robots, it can help in repetitive tasks and increase the repeatability and scalability with high speed and accuracy, thus reducing cost and improving the efficiencies. Daily applications, of course, 20 years back, there was nothing available. If we need to visit some place to check out or to get the reviews or to get the location map. But today, if you just Google it out, or if you just ask onto any of the search engines, you may easily get the answer about the location, the destination, the best route to that, the climatic conditions, so far and so forth. AI in risky situations. We all are aware about Chernobyl nuclear power facility in Ukraine. If the particular disaster, if there were really easy for the human interventions to get it controlled in the early phases. Faster decision making, of course, been used. If been used in financial trading, it could provide better results by analyzing vast amount of data in real time and can help in informed decision for better investments, resulting in improved returns and reduced risks. Pattern identification, of course, it could be used for fraud detections. For example, Google Pay are already using the same. If anyone has reported based on the machine learning, if a single UPI ID or any of the account is been marked marked with alert or reported by any of the users, it maintains that data. And if someone else is trying to make the payment onto that particular reported ID, then it may alert them that it's not safe to make the payment, and henceforth it could be to an extent, to some extent, help the persons to avoid or to detect the fraud. Medical applications. AI based tools can help doctors, researchers analyze patients' data, identify potential health risks, and develop personalized treatment plans. This can lead to better health outcomes for patients and help accelerate the development of new medical treatments and technologies. Let's even talk about the cons of artificial intelligence. Number one is high cost. Of course, the ability to create machines that can simulate human intelligence is no small feat. It requires plenty of time and resources and can cost a huge deal of money. AI also needs to operate on latest hardware and software to stay updated and meet the latest requirements, thus making it quite costly. No creativity, that's the biggest disadvantage of AI, because it cannot learn or think out of the box. AI is capable of learning with pre-fed data and past experiences, but cannot be creative in its approach. Unemployment, of course, it's really a cause of concerns, and many of the countries and organizations are thinking over it, because inculcation of AI are about to displace some jobs and may increase unemployment in few of such cases. Making human lazy, of course, we all know that AI are capable enough to automate any task, and with such things, the human brains are being used less to solve the puzzles to get the job done, and can cause problems for the future generations. No ethics, of course, we all know that the inculcation of AI in today are increasing in all sectors in the industries, and with this uncontrollable growth, it can eventually wipe out humanity, and the moment is also referred to as AI singularity. Emotionless, of course, AI does not have emotions unlike human beings, which are efficient when function as a team, and team management is essential for achieving any of the goals. No improvement, of course, AI is proficient at carrying out tasks repeatedly, but then if there are any adjustments required in that, there could be no improvement automatically to the AI based systems. We need to alter the codes. Unlike human beings, which can have improvised things, AI could not do self improvisations, and thus unable to make anything which is more conventional. Finally, we come towards AI as a blessing or an existential threat to humanity. It's important to note that the opinions on this matter can vary, and there are valid arguments on both the ends. Let's go through AI as blessings. So we have already gone through the pros and cons. We just sum up with, if we consider it as a blessings, AI has the potential to revolutionize various industries, including healthcare, transportation, education, which can improve efficiency, accuracy, and productivity, leading to significant societal benefits. It can help solve complex problems and tackle global challenges. They can assist in climate change research, disease diagnosis, and drug discovery, among other critical areas. AI has the potential to enhance human capabilities, augmenting cognitive and physical abilities. Let's even talk about the existential threat. Concerns exist about the development of superintelligent AI systems that may surpass human intelligence. If AI surpasses human control and understanding, then there is a possibility that it may act against human interest. It can even lead to unemployment and displacements of jobs. It can have ethical issues and considerations surrounding the use of AIs and privacy concerns. Looking towards the pros and cons, it's important about the approach, the AI deployment with responsible practices, ethics, and regulations in place to mitigate the potential risk. Every technology comes with its pros and cons, and there is no alternative to the technology. Growth is the only constant, and it's up to a human being to use the technology wisely with full cautiousness and alertness, and using the technology with responsibility, knowing its existential pros and cons, and avoiding the risk the technology comes with. To sum up with, I have a short AV to share with you all. Hope you'll like it out.
There's a lot of buzz around artificial intelligence at the moment, and the term AI seems to be thrown around a lot. But what is it exactly? To clear things up, I just wanted to do a quick video around this topic. First of all, let's look at the definition. To avoid confusion, we have to go back to the earliest and hence purest definition of AI from the time when it was first coined. The official idea and definition of AI was first coined by J. McCartney in 1955 at the Dartmouth Conference. Of course, there was plenty of research work done on AI by others such as Alan Turing before this, but what they were working on was an undefined field before 1955. Okay, so here's what McCarthy proposed. Quote, "Every aspect of learning or any other feature of intelligence can in principle be so precisely described that a machine can be made to simulate it. An attempt will be made to find out how to make machines use language, form abstractions and concepts, solve kinds of problems now reserved for humans, and improve themselves." Translation. In essence, AI is a machine with the ability to solve problems that are usually done by us humans with our natural intelligence. A computer will demonstrate a form of intelligence when it learns how to improve itself at solving these problems. To elaborate further, the 1955 proposal defines 7 areas of AI. Today there's surely more, but here are the original 7. 1. Simulating higher functions of the human brain. 2. Programming a computer to use general language. 3. Arranging hypothetical neurons in a manner enabling them to form concepts. 4. A way to determine and measure problem complexity. 5. Self-improvement. 6. Abstraction, defined as the quality of dealing with ideas rather than events. 7. Random. Realistically, we've completed the language, measure of problem complexity, and self-improvement to at least some degree. However, randomness and creativity is just starting to be explored. Okay, so in the definition, you heard who has written several books on AI. Some of the most important factors of intelligence are generalization learning, that is, learning that enables the learner to be able to perform better in situations. Find X. Perception, analyzing a scanned environment and analyzing features and relationships between objects. understanding of AI and intelligence. To bring it together a bit and solidify the concept in your mind of what AI is, here's a few examples of AI. Machine learning, computer vision, natural language processing, robotics, pattern recognition, and knowledge management. There are also different types of artificial intelligence in terms of approach. For example, there's strong AI and weak AI. Strong AI is simulating the human brain by building systems that think and in the process give us an insight into how the brain works. We're nowhere near this stage yet. Weak AI is a system that behaves like a human but doesn't give us an insight into how the brain works. IBM's Deep Blue, a chess-playing AI, was an example. It processed millions of moves before it made any actual moves on the chessboard. It doesn't stop there though. There's actually a new kind of middle ground between strong and weak AI. This is where a system is inspired by human reasoning but doesn't have to stick to it. IBM's Watson is an example. Like humans, it reads a lot of information, recognizes patterns, and builds up evidence to say, hey, I'm X% confident that this is the right solution to the question that you have asked me from the information that I've read. Google's deep learning is similar, as it mimics the structure of the human brain by using neural networks, but doesn't follow its function exactly. The system uses nodes that act as artificial neurons connecting information. Going a little bit deeper, neural networks are actually a subset of machine learning. So, what's machine learning then? Machine learning refers to algorithms that enable software to improve its performance over time as it obtains more data. This is programming by input-output examples rather than just coding. So that this makes more sense, let's use an example. A programmer would have no idea how to program a computer to recognize a dog, but he can create a program with a form of intelligence that can learn to do so. If he gives the program enough image data in the form of dogs and let it process and learn, when you give the program an image of a new dog that it's never seen before, it would be able to tell that it's a dog with relative ease. So before we finish, just one last concept. Most intelligence algorithms are expert systems that require human expertise. Basically, it's the practical application of a knowledge database. So what is AI? Intelligence comes in many forms and has many aspects.
So, Professor Karudin, what you say? Unmute yourself, please.
Awesome. The video was good, and then the video after that was even better. It gives a new breath of explaining AI from a different approach. I like that. Yeah. Okay. So can we call our next speaker now, Prof.Nada?
Yes.
Our next speaker now is Dr. I think she's already there. Let me see. Hang on. Yes, our next speaker is Dr. Manju Gupta. She is Director of Strategic Management at the Mangalme Group of Institutions from India. Dr. Manju, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm already there. Thank you so much.
Okay, good. All right. Welcome. The floor is now all yours. Please share with us your views on the blessings and what you call threats of artificial
Dr.
intelligence.
Manju, can you open your camera, please? If
I can open, but I'm traveling. So if you can see me, I can open the camera. I don't have any issue.
Okay. No.
So I'm in car, so I thought, I should give my talk definitely. So I was going through the conversation which was handling about how AI is a blessing, or it is a disguise. But I personally feel that AI is definitely a blessing, and AI has been definitely a big presence in our life for years. So we are talking about AI now, but then being an IT faculty, I must have seen that AI we are using for years. But how AI is a blessing? So AI can predict potential issues in software and provide recommendation for prevention maintenance. And with this approach, developers can also reduce downtime and improve the reliability of the softwares. So now I feel that, I mean, the previous speaker has already mentioned that how AI is, helping us in speech recognition, voice recognition, and in fact, in every arena or every field, we are using AI. But the more and more IT technologies we are using, and we are using AI as a blessing. So I mean, these developers mainly are using for preventive maintenance. They are using AI to reduce downtime and improve the reliability of the software. But the biggest advantage of AI is it can significantly reduce errors and increase accuracy and precisions. And the decision taken by every AI in every step is decided by information previously gathered in a certain set of algorithms. When programmed properly, these errors can be reduced to null. So this is the power of AI. But if we really say that how AI is making our life easier or better, so I think AI is making our life easier by automating tasks, providing us with information and recommendation tailored to individual needs. AI transform our communication by enabling us to have conversation with virtual assistant and chatbot. Siri was already there, but now there are various chatbots which are guiding us step by step, be it we are booking online tickets or maybe any of the traveling website we are using. So everywhere we feel that there are virtual assistant who can help us at every step. Even in minings or robotics where AI is also taking very important role. But does AI is actually benefiting the society? Yes. AI has the ability to analyze the vast amount of data which is coming from different sphere of life. There are so many social platforms, we get the data, but how the accuracy of the data can be, leveraged. So AI is helping us to analyze the data which are in the different, unrecognized patterns. So AI identify the patterns and provide accurate predictions. AI also play a very, very important role in helping the SDGs. We were discussing in previous, talk series, we were talking about how SDG is helping us or how AI can improve the, supporting us this sustainable development goal. So
Dr.
basically,
Gupta, can you open please the camera? It's not problem what you are traveling. We like to see you. Yes.
Okay, so AI is definitely improving access to education, healthcare, and clean water, and also aid in the fight against climate change, poverty, and hunger, which is, I think, I discussed this in my previous session that sustainable development goal we were talking about. But how AI is helping us to achieve the sustainable goal? So definitely, we are more focusing towards poverty, hungers, climate. Clean water, healthcare, education, which is the major fundamental of sustainable development goals. So AI is, predominantly helping into this sector at very vast scale and wider scale. But what are the positive impact of AI in society, and what are the positive impact of AI specifically in the economic development of the country? So where we generally use natural language processing. So AI powered language processing is being used to improve language translation, speech recognition, and chatbot interaction, enabling more efficient and realistic communication. But what are the positive impact of AI in the mindset of the students? Because since I am majorly dominate, surrounded by the student all the time, so I really feel that how students are using this AI, students are getting more and more engagement, motivation, and ultimately they lead to better academic outcomes. So I think now everybody know that we have this different chatbots who help the student to get the accurate result of their research or whatever empirical study they want to do. So they are using all these kind of AI enabled tools to help them to align their understanding, their weakness, strengths, and they customize their lesson plan assessment which align the student. They should understand their weaknesses, their strength, and based on that they prepare themselves for various competition and other things. And being an IT person, so we should definitely have to focus onto this factor that how does AI hold the future, or what would be the future of AI? So I think it is very, very bright, and continuous advancement in technology is continuously happening. Investment in artificial intelligence reached $93.5 billion in 2021. And if we look at 2022 figure, then it is more than $105 billion. so which is very, very, dominated IT sector. So which is according to the statistic data. And the current trend for neural network to grow larger will likely continue in the near future as more functionality is required. So this more and more research is going on that how AI can support us in various different factors which is out of the reach of the human. But so this way, I think AI is changing our life. AI is helping us in education. AI is helping us in healthcare industry, or in aviation, in construction, supply chain, logistics. So, of course, AI is definitely a blessing to us. I don't find anything which is negative in terms of AI, because ultimately, any of the technology is developed by man only. So, definitely, it's a blessing to us. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Manju Gupta. We just heard someone who is an IT person, okay, sharing with us the blessings and threats of artificial intelligence. And you just heard from her. We shouldn't be worried that it's not a threat to us. And a lot of the good things.
It's not a threat, but yes, when we look at the student, perspective, because now we are more focusing on skill-based education. So definitely skill-based education is required instead of the traditional curriculum. So AI can never be a threat, because AI is in to the system since years. But now we are more talking about AI because it is, excessively.
Yeah, you're right, Dr. Manju. In fact, AR is even more so important now because of all this scenario,
Exactly.
and all the
Because of the
systems that are in
scenario.
place today.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Manju Gupta, for sharing your thoughts. And I am going to hand over the session back to Prof.Nada, because Dr. Manju Gupta was our final speaker for tonight's day 2 of this global conclave on artificial intelligence. Back to you, Professor Nada Ratkovic.
Yes, thank you. Thank you there, Professor Karudin. Thank you for this great session. You make it awesome. We have Dr. Dragan has some network issues. He cannot join yesterday also. Dr. Sharif also is coming home. He needs more than 30 minutes. So, Professor Karudin, will you want to present something or Nada will present something? Will we wait or will we finish?
I think I have to travel outstation tomorrow, so I need some sleep.
Okay.
It's already quite late tonight. So if you kindly take over, pick up from where I left. It has been good. Moderating all the great speakers tonight.
Yes, you were Professor Karudin. Thank you. Yesterday our Herdiana was awesome.
Yes, I joined for a while yesterday too.
Yes, a strong woman, strong today, Professor Karudin. 2 days of this global conclave was really great. Talking about artificial intelligence, getting so many conclusions, learning a lot from our great eminent speakers from all around the globe. I want to thanks to each one of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to thanks to our great founders, Piyush Pandit, for giving us this great platform, for giving us IIU, to Professor Pradipta for the global community education. This is a strong platform. We have great educators with us. All are experts. So today, even we talk about the students, even we talk about the experts from the field, everyone has got his insights and the big values, the big contribution to this great conclave. When we come to the end, I'm always very sad because, I have a feeling that we just start an event and not we finish an event. So we are coming soon with new events. We are already planning for the next month, but we need to We need to see. We want to have a great youth conference, but it is going. Summer is going, and the summer holidays. So we will see. Can we get the students and the youth with us? But be with us. Continue growing with us, learning with us. I hope I want to thanks to our great audience. Our great audience, you are wonderful. Without your support, this will not have a value. Please be free. Also answer this question. So is AI for you a blessing or not a blessing? I can say that I'm still on this side that this is a blessing. It makes so many, yes, it makes so many things for me easy, like an educator. So I'm on that side. I'm sure no AI, nothing will destroy us. Only we are defining the borders. So the man is doing this, so the robots will stop when the man decide to stop. So
But I'm still worried because of that movie, you know, Will Smith, remember? I, Robot. So
no,
I'm very much influenced.
Professor Karudin, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Mihail is laughing when I say that. He agrees with me. Yes, Mr. Stanescu.
Science fiction is inspired from reality facts, so why not?
Okay.
Our great Mikhail. Thank you so much, Dr. Firdaus. Great, Rajput. All. So I don't want to go name by name. Professor Karudin, you make a great work. Thank you once again. Thank you for being always with us. It means a lot for us. And yes, Mikhail, Professor Karudin said me last time, so Nada, I feel so tired. I need to stop this session. But I think that our great Professor Karudin only is getting energy from the sessions. Professor Karudin, if you start to talk, if you start to work, you will not have energy. So keep doing great work. Yes, you need to be with us. Mikhail, am I right?
Yeah, you're right. I will be weak, but you see, when I'm in this session, you can see me glowing. You can see me smiling. You can see me talking. So the energy automatically comes.
Listen.
Mihail, Mrs. Stanescu, yeah, you can see, right?
Yes, listen, we can make some of our great Mikhail is also wonderful in moderating.
Yes.
Yes,
So maybe after this,
yesterday Mikhail make a wonderful job. But we need you also, Professor Karudin. We can combine a little. Mikhail, you can help Professor Karudin sometimes.
Yes. I think after this, Mihail, Mr. Stanescu can fill in for me if I have something to, Yeah, bro?
Yeah, in the future, why not? Yeah.
Okay, so can I go now, Professor Nada?
Yes, we are finished. So till our next session, stay safe, stay healthy, and yes, let's continue learning and growing together. Till tomorrow, join us tomorrow. IIU has its session. I want to say again, thank you, Sir Piyush Pandit. Thank you, great IIU team. Thank you, Professor Pradipta. Thank you, global community. Thank you, IIU Research Center. And thank you all great eminent speakers, moderators, and our audience. Bye. Bye.
Bye.